guess you already know.
Kind of asked my moms, what should I say? So I'm just going with this one. This was one of my songs, and the sample in the song goes, rain, rain, rain. So I said, I'm kind of tired. Yo, we gotta rise up, fight the evils, wise up. Open your eyes up, they trying to confine us to inner cities where noses snotty and diapers shitty. Drug-infested black male arrested and over-sentenced. Born in these conditions, your opportunities missing. Death to prison taking lives like we enlisting. Mama's bitching, her veins are itching, she needs a fix. Kids only 6 and victims of this environment. While older sisters got fever blisters, shorts and slippers. Ambitions of a stripper, pimps that want a pimper. Shorty's packing chrome cause it's in his chromosomes. 12 years is grown. Police, they still raid homes with roaches free to roam. And they idle rappers. Dope boys, murder music, and a lot of trappers. Papers what they after, but keep gaining pain. I never seen a man cry, but seems I've seen a lot of rain, rain, rain.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Do it again. Go again, brother.
Alright, man, I just wrote this joint. I just actually left my producer's house. And I wrote this joint. I'm trying my best to remember it. He had a sample with Martin Luther King and it's saying, free at last, free at last. So I say, so it's based on free. How can life get harder than starving? I father my daughter to find value in the access of water or the air that we breathe. Freedom to leave, free to hope, free to vote, free to achieve anything that she dreams, free to just say no. Charge the rich, make it free for the poor, free to have faith in God, Allah, even the Pope. We came by boat, now free from chains, still bonded by ropes, provoking freedom with every word that I quote. An expression that is seldomly used, yet overly abused. America's freedom fucked up our value. In the schools they educate, we free to speak but not to pray. Even for freedom you have to pay, and that's the reason soldiers dying every day. In the land of the free, my freedom's never revoked, cause free at last were the words that he spoke. I said, in the land of the free, my freedom's never revoked, cause free at last were the words that he spoke.
This poem is called The Ugly Side of Vanity. I was sitting around one day just evaluating my life, and I've came to a rather interesting conclusion about myself. I am fucking beautiful. And I'm not talking regular beauty. I mean I got some turbo type shit, seriously. But no one bothered to fucking inform me that this level of beauty is a gift as well as a curse. I literally amaze myself every time I look in the mirror. But if I stare too long, something else happens. And I somehow go from looking into myself, from looking at myself to looking into myself. And I become immediately disappointed because I see a whole lot less than what should be there. That's a difficult thing to deal with. Have you ever effing deceived yourself? Have you ever thought that you were on top of the world until that moment where you had to look into yourself? It's like the world's biggest scam. Because I consider myself a very strong woman and strong enough not to let others deceive me. So of course I'm wondering how the F could I do this to myself? I find it damn near funny how everyone you know could be around you and you could still feel so alone. It took me a while to accept that the world was just cold like that. And I'm not talking about those instances where you hide your anger or your depression. I'm talking about being inches away from people with a face full of tears and no one realizes that you're crying. At moments like that, vanity goes out the effing window. I forget about how cute I am. And when my heart gets hungry for love, I forget about my seductive personality. When I find that my life lacks companionship, this eventually leads me to despise vanity itself, because I feel that it gives absolutely no gratification, only fabrication. No matter how cute you are, if that level of beauty isn't recognized on the inside, life will not be so good to you. Once I became aware of that, I felt the need to begin repairing myself. I'm not finished, and I may never be, but trying is half the battle. And at the end of the day, I believe that being truly complete is correction, not perfection, because no one can ever be perfect. But we can always be better. So if you learn nothing from listening to this piece, at least take from it that vanity equals insanity. Thank you.
Don't be scared. It's all right.
That's right. Let me loosen you up a little bit. See,
I don't care what's your race, and I don't care about the color of your face. I don't care what's your name, and I don't care what religion you claim. Because people are people, and people gonna be. So people help people so other people can see. You never look down unless to pick them up. Never look away unless you're looking out. And that's what life is all about. I said that's what living is really all about. Again, I don't care what's your race, and I don't care about the color of your face, and I don't care what's your name, and I don't care about the religion you claim. Because people are people, and people gonna be. So people help people so other people can see. You never look down unless to pick them up. You never look away unless you're looking out. And that's what life is all about. Yep, that's what living is really all about.
For medication, doctor offset as a medical patient, even my marriage license preparation. They said it's because I'm birthed from the blood and bones of colors and blacks, niggers and niggas, but I don't think that's a fact. Because by the time I was born, they labeled my birth certificate Negro. Yet somehow I gave birth to a boy, African-American kid. In the hospital, I was confused, looked at his father and asked what he did. Because our birth certificate both say Negro. Then he caused the scene, and the European called the popo, because my son, his dad raced up to me and hollered, "Who you been with?" Back then, if you knew me, my temper got lit, and I holler back, "Calm your nerves, you better sit." I get to the bottom of the problem. Well, long story short, they changed the label on us again and again and again. Thought it would make it hard for my sons to identify who they are when they become men. It's sad, so sad, they never consulted with us on what we wanted to be called. So I decided to ask Paul, you know, the one who used to be Saul. But my eyes looked up, and I decided to consult with the one who filled my cup with, you know, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So I said, "Daddy, this Sandy, please explain to me how I was born and raised in a community around a culture of people that said I'm Creole, which is a mixture of French and American. But then again, I never seen Creole on a selection box. So I sometimes joke to be smart as a fox and check off other and write Creole Negro on the line below. I figured it'll make them confused and amused. Sometimes I just don't know. Well, let me tell you how the rest of the story go. I said, "Daddy, I don't know family in Africa or France, the two places I've never been." So I asked, "Who am I?" And he replied, "You are the daughter of Olivia Griffin, Gigi, the greatest mother ever. You are my creation, smart, beautiful, and clever. You are a work in progress. You are my success. I am still writing your story, so give no worry, for it's your heart and soul that counts in the end to defend. So this year, 2009, I'm free. I have a clear identity of me, because I know the most important label is when you're able to get a stamp of the number 7, qualifying your entrance to heaven, and your nationality is labeled saved."
Is this my time? What is this? A rude recommendation of a pre-existing mental breakdown? All I know is not this. Why am I here? Why am I there? Why? He says he loves me. I don't know. He says he cares. I don't know. He says I don't know him. I don't know. I don't know if I love him. I don't know if I care. I don't even know myself. All I know is I'm bored, tired, and fed up with him. The funny thing is I don't want anybody else. I want him. But do he want me? Sometimes I can't stand him or to be around him. And right now, I'm disgusted and don't like him. All I know is please don't ask me why. I don't know. Close my